You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
Being a fan of the Baltimore Orioles is like getting hit in the head with a crowbar every night. That is a line from the classic film 12 Angry Men, immortalizing the eternal heartache of being a Baltimore fan, which was the case for so many years. I missed most of the glory days of the 60s to the 80s. In fact, I just missed it, but I did get to see Cal Ripken break Lou Gehrig's record as an Orioles fan. But I have not been able to see them win a series, and I kind of gave up on them once I realized Peter Angelos was a scummy dude. Tonight, here we are again. The Baltimore Orioles have apparently gotten their crap together and are going to take on the New York Yankees. Yes, that wasn't Angie. She jumped on the table. Mark it off your cards. They were lost 110 games 2 years ago. And now, here they are, and they have the best record in the American League. It's just kind of mind-blowing, really. Anyway, the game is getting started as we speak. And we will begin with a leadoff strike. What do you know? I'm doing pretty well, Luke. Hope all of you are doing the same on this Sunday night. This is coming live from Oriole Park in Camden Yards, by the way. Just so you know, Aaron Judge is not going to be playing tonight. He did play yesterday when the Yankees beat the Orioles 8-3. They're making a big deal of his statistics for the 2 games he did play in this series, but in the first game he went 0 for 1 and only got a walk, so that's just how baseball is. We've moved up to not there. Why am I on the outs? We're still in the middle of the at-bat, and it's 2-1. Fouled away, 2-2 now. Yeah, I think that's part of it, getting rid of Chris Davis, but there's also this other guy they've been talking about on the broadcast, Adley Rutschman, who apparently has made a big difference for the club since he's been called up. We have reached full count, folks. We have an early full count. Mark it off on your cards. Strikes him out with a 4-seam fastball. Bring up the first K of the night for Kramer. And just in case you're wondering, people who may be tuning in here for the first time, the reason we have these names over somewhere around here, this is going to be a 5-3. Damn. That is a 5-3 play for the second out of the inning. If you have 5-3, mark it off on your card. We're getting to a great start with the bingo tonight. Wow. True North turned off the Elks game from last night in the 3rd quarter. It was that bad. Wait, it was worse than the Argos versus the Rough Riders. Whew. Oh, that's Giancarlo Stanton who's up now. He just took ball one. Little bit of catcher assistance makes the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1. Gets fouled down the first base way. 1-2. I did see, Logan, that it was a pretty competitive game. It was between Brewers and Braves today, 8-6, if I remember the final. So yeah, they were scoring just a little more juice in the Braves bats today, apparently. The late game blunder that led to a Rough Riders Rouge might have been the Elks' season in a nutshell. They did not want that. We are now up to full count, folks. And just to think, folks, we got to witness it in all of its glory here on another stupid sports show. This one's going to get driven down the line. Just foul by a yard. Woo! Rough Riders had a tough game and lost to an undefeated team. Elks are our factory of sadness. They scored 0 points. That is fair, True North. That is very fair. And he gets jammed on that one. Just goes straight back. Yeah, I mean, why do you think we were so relieved when the Rough Riders scored? Just because we didn't want to lose them. Oh, and Stanton has called timeout for his only timeout at bat. We're at full count anyway, so it should be over soon. Before I forget, thank you to our sponsor for today's Another Stupid Sports Show. Screw City Lager from the Prairie Street Brewing Company strikes out Stanton on the curve, and we are going to go to the bottom of the first with nothing doing for the Yankees. That still feels good to say somehow whenever the Yankees don't score any runs. I think that's just irrespective of what fan base you are. Well, let's see. 21 weeks on the calendar. I think they have quite a few. They only play 9 or 10 games in total, right? For the whole season? And there are 9 teams in the league, 4 in one division, 5 in another. So I'd imagine there's at least one team that's getting a bye every week, or maybe a couple. If I am wrong, please correct me, folks. This is just what I vaguely remember from what I've been looking up about the sports. All right, so far, they've been focusing on the hitting a lot more and the bat power of the Orioles for the baseball night pregame whatchamaroo. But looks like Kramer's got some pretty good pitching on him as well. At least he has a good wide variety of pitches to choose from in his selection. Oh, that reminds me. I did get new music. So you all will have different things to listen to now when we're on the pause for the cause, which is not quite yet, but 3 bye weeks. Oh. Oh. 3 bye weeks, 18 games per team. Okay, and Luis Severino with a 6.46 ERA is coming up. That's going to start with a base hit in between the first and First and second into right field. All right, we're getting started quickly here. I can appreciate that. Oh, we also did get Karl on the field is booed for that supposed strike that was a ball earlier, and Rutschman now has a 15-game on base streak. Meanwhile, that one is down the middle for Gunnar Henderson, and it's a strike. Apparently, Henderson is a power hitter. Just what they're telling me, folks. I am learning right along with you, perhaps. All right. From 0-1 to a very low pitch, 1-1. Oh, man, that's 0-18. That would be brutal. I think you mean Detroit Lions, MKI, and another miss in the fielding. Past the glove of the shortstop. We now have runners of the corners. Another single, but no outs. And the offense is already humming. Oh my God. The shortstop just slipped it as he was reaching for the ball. I think he wanted to dive, but maybe got caught up or something. I figured that's what you meant. I was slightly confused. I would think, damn, was that a strike shortened season? I know they've done that a few times, but. Alright, Santander up now. This is another one of the dudes that they mentioned as a big hitting source for them. So, okay, this makes sense why they're the big four. They're all at the top of the order, I suppose. I didn't see the batting order. Someday I will have my crap together to put together, have a batting order. I'm not quite at that point yet. There's other important infrastructure I want to build first. Inside with the 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Woo! Oh, and 2 now to Santander. Happens to us all, man. I know I've probably said plenty of stupid things on this channel. We have one of our 2 disengagements for the pitcher. Send Henderson back to first. Apparently, Red Sox and Giants just wrapped up as well. That 0-2 is low. Last couple days of the itch. Ooh, for the tattoo? Oh. Good. Almost done. Almost done. Bela Lugosi living on in your arm. On the inside, and he nails it off his own foot. Oh, 1-2 still. Ugh. Oh, I've heard the temptation must have been nuts. What, we haven't had any long games lately? I'm a bit disappointed in that. Wait, was that another disengagement by Severino? We don't have any outs, by the way. So, first and third, nobody out still. Santander currently facing 1-2. And that's going to be ripped down the third baseline. Rashman will score. Henderson rounding, gets to third, and he slides it safe at second. That is a double. Oh my goodness, the Orioles have taken the lead 1-0 already. Runners at second and third. Oh, Ishii. You arrived just in time for the Orioles to start whomping on the Yankees. I don't know if the Yankees will be able to return fire, but I hope they do. Make this a little more exciting. As much as I love to see the Yankees just get beat down. Oh my god, he just completely missed him. Just hit the ground on the tag. He completely missed him and he just hit the ground on the tag. Oh goodness. I'm having so much fun. So if you had double, mark it off on your cards. Oh, thank you for all the requests we've had so far. I really appreciate them. Ishii is lurking. Mark it off on your cards. We've also had Angie jumps on the table and Jim breaks down laughing at a play. Easy spots, but all the bingos we can get. Oh, they did beat the Red Sox. Oh, congratulations. Currently, we're sitting at a 1-0 count. Oh my god, opposite field hit into left. Henderson will score. Are we going to get a second run in as well? Yes, they are up to 3-0. Runner on second. That is a multi-run RBI. So mark that off on your cards if you have it. God, Severino might not make it out of this inning at this rate. They still don't have an out. And that one's a little slider's a little low to haze. Whew. Want to know. Goodness. 4 straight hits to start the game, but a big swing on Hayes for strike 1 at his at bat. And for any of you who are here for the first time, don't know what the link is, that's up there in the corner somewhere or wherever the chat is these days. We're playing bingo. So we're just waiting for like certain common, rare, or very rare occurrences to happen during the game. We mark them off. We try to get as many bingos as we can. Yeah, what Ishii says, you can do that too. So if you want to play along, just click the link, get a card, join in. I'll try to get the all the entries read off as best I can. Oh my god, and they have walked Hayes. Goodness. Oh yes, we also have cats. All right. So Brewers had a rare thing happen in their game. They threw out a runner at third base on the fly. So it was a fly out, and then the runner got cute on second, decided he'd try for third. Is that the setup that you're telling me here? I want to make sure I understand the play as you're presenting it. Oh goodness! 3-run homer! 3-run homer! The Orioles have scored a touchdown on the Yankees, and we're not out of the first inning. Adam Frazier, first pitch home run. Mr. Splash is spraying water on everybody. Mascot Madness is off on your cards. Home run marked off on your cards. Oh. Oh, we also did have a broken bat earlier. Stanton's bat got broken somewhat during his at bat. Urias has fouled that one off the barrel of his bat down first base. Let me see. No, the guy had 6.43. 6.43 ERA. So they have to get one more to beat this guy's ERA. And if they take him out next inning, then it's still covered. I mean, if he gets out of this, if he gets out of this inning without any further runs, he'll still be covered. It's kind of sad, but poor Severino. All right. Urias follows that one off, too. Yeah, and he's starting. And a foul off his own foot. Ooh. Oh my god, apparently this is the tiebreaker game for the Yankees and the Orioles season series right now. So in case the Yankees go on a tear and end up tied with the Orioles, oh, damn, first out on a strikeout. Might be worse than White Sox Braves. Oh, and it's off Severino's glove, and they're not able to run up in time to get that. So Westberg gets a free run to first base. Westberg will be credited with a hit. So what are we up to now? 5, 6, maybe? Oh. Now they have reached the 9th batter of the order, McCann. We are going to go, unless there's a double play to end the inning, we're going to go to the top of the order again. We got a strike on the first one, and they have overthrown the ball, but they gathered it up in center field. It will only be one stolen base by Wegman. Mark it off on your cards, folks. Stolen base. Whew. Apparently, Westberg is a fast player, so. Oh no, they're getting mouthy. They're getting mouthy. They're getting mouthy in Baltimore. There's a chant of Yankees suck going through the stadium. Honestly, getting through the order in a stadium, I'm willing to count that as a rare spot. So if you have a rare spot anywhere on the card, mark that off. Because it does not happen very often, and I think it needs to be celebrated. Oh. Oh no. McCann has been struck out. Second out, the Indian. Both have come on strikeouts for Severino, which, can't be mad at, but maybe could have done without the 6 runs beforehand. And now Rutschman is up again. Single and a run to his credit so far. Gets him on the inside with a changeup. Oh, he's fixed Jim's internet for bingo. I don't know if there are any thunderstorms scheduled in the area right now, Logan, so that one might be a little tough unless something starts chewing on the wire. Although, when I was in college and living in Philadelphia, somebody did climb up just outside of my window where my cable internet was staked into the wall and cut the cable. That one's a little too low. We're now at 1-2. MKI needs a wild throw slash pitch for a bingo. I think there's a good chance we could get one of those in this game. This one feels like it could go nowhere near the rails because we've jumped them early, very high with that fastball, 2-2. Let's go O's is the chant now. And Rutschman will drive that one into center field for another base hit. And Wagman will score. Orioles are up 7-0 with another runner on first. Touchdown and an extra point. Everybody at Camden Yards will get a free small pizza courtesy of Jerry at Jerry's Subs and Pizza. Very good points. They have scored a number of runs. I think I was just enjoying myself a bit too much with all of the pain and suffering that the Yankees were going through at that moment. So, yeah, we have beaten the starting pitcher's ERA. Already in the first inning. The first inning. Marinaccio is warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. Honestly, I'm willing to put that down as rare number 2 because holy crap. Yep. 7 runs. 7 earned runs in the damn inning. And the thing that gives me the biggest smile is the fact that when the announcers were talking before the game started, there was a big sign over the right shoulder of the announcer on the left. That was a quote from some player, I couldn't see who, that said, "I thank God every day I'm a Yankee." We're at 0-2 right now. Catcher calls time. Oh, apparently Anthony Rizzo's over at first base, and he's got the sun in his eyes, so he can't really do a pickoff attempt. Catcher assistance didn't help on that ball. 1-2 now to Henderson. Ooh, just off. They're actually showing where the balls are going up across the plate as they go on. A batter timeout. I think that's his only timeout of the whatchamacallit at bat. All right, MKI. I will do my best to fill in the scores in your absence. Henderson 1 for 1 this game. Can he make it 1-2? Fouls that fastball away. The opposite side. Ooh. This will be down the line, but it will curve into the stands before they can make a play on it. Flew all the way. A little too far. Okay. Well, ah. That one was a little low and a lot of catcher assistance. So they got the third out, but all those runs, all those hits, I'd assume we're at least up to 8 hits by now. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's let's get this up to 8. We got to have at least that many right now. Actually, because I'm a professional and I think of these things beforehand, always, no matter what anybody tells you, Orioles Yankees box score. Ah, officially, 7 hits. And you know what, Logan? At this point, I don't doubt there was an at-bat where there were more than 3 foul balls. Because people were getting pretty friggin' busy throughout the whole entire bottom of the first for the Orioles lineup. Oh my goodness. Like, this was honestly, it felt like a flashback to the late 90s teams with Brady Anderson and Cal Ripken. Oh, damn. Now that was a hell of a start for the inning. Yeah, mark it off, man. Mark off more than 3 foul balls in one at bat. At this point, who the hell cares? We've gotten so much goodness out of this game so far. We might as well push all of them. Next Sunday Night Baseball will be Dodgers Padres. That'll actually be really good. I haven't checked out either of those teams yet. That'll be perfect. Let me make a note so you all know officially I will be live for Dodgers Padres next week. All right. And first pitch to Mr. Anthony Rizzo is a very low strike. I remember him from when he led the Cubs to the promised land on that 2016 World Series team. Pitch gets a little outside, 1-1. So which fate? Oh, okay, I know what you did. You followed Tom Brady on Instagram, didn't you, Luke? Damn, that one sailed away. 3-1 now. Yeah. Oh, wow. I can't even feel myself getting worked up about that. He squatted mid pitch as it was crossing the plate because he thought he was getting the walk. And now it's 3-2. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is some bold thinking there, pal. Meanwhile, he fouls the next one in the stands along the third base line. Oh, you're getting real cocky there, Rizzo. I don't remember you being such a dingbat in Chicago. He fouls that one away, still 3-2. Kremer is only 22 pitches so far, but he does apparently has the highest percentage in the AL of working up to full count. So, okay, this could be an interesting pitching evening for the Orioles as well. It might not be a shutout. Because let's be honest, folks, the more they get up to full count, the more chance things can go wrong. But he gets him with a big cutter to strike out. Oof. That is the third strikeout of the game for Kremer, apparently. Meanwhile, we get our next batter who takes a sinker on the inside for. Damn, that was a strike? Okay. Sure, why not? Isaiah Kiner Falefa, who is up right now for the Yankees, watches one sail up same height as his head, but fortunately not near it. 1-1. Has been since June 20. This dude at bat has been having a 322 average since June 22nd. That one immediately chopped to the second baseman. Easy throw for the 4-3 out. All right. Let me see if I remember these numbers. Pitcher 1, catcher 2, first baseman 3, second baseman 4, third baseman 5, shortstop is 6, left fielder 7, center fielder 8, right fielder 9. I hope that's right. Fastball outside for a 1-0 start for Bader, Harrison Bader, that is. Currently swinging .254 on the season. A little bit of catcher placement gets it an even count. That does remind me, I should look at the schedule this week. Meanwhile, that one gets launched over the shortstop's head. We have our first hit of the game. Well, there goes, for the Yankees anyway, there goes the no-hitter for the O's. Very exciting if they didn't do anything. Anyway, remember, Aaron Judge is not starting tonight. He is available as a pinch hitter, though. So there is a chance we could see him later in the game if the Yankees really feel it's necessary. I think they're trying not to put too much on him in his return from that foot injury or whatever he was injured when he was out for 42 games. First pitch for our next batter, Allen, gets fouled off. So we have 0-1. Watches it go outside. 1-1. Let me see what the CFL schedule is coming up. Okay. Oh, we are spoiled for choice this week. Meanwhile, Kramer gets that one inside. Count is now 2-1. Bader apparently has 10 stolen bases this season. Big cut by Allen, misses. 2-2 now. This low as well. Okay, let's see. Lions versus the Blue. Actually, that's absolutely perfect for Thursday because it's two teams I haven't seen. It keeps me from watching that Hall of Fame game at Canton where they're going to maybe start the starters for one series each and then put in Mike White and Josh Dobbs. So, Lions Blue Bombers. Ooh, that sounds like a fun time. Meanwhile, we have a walk. And we've got runners at first and second now. We are still at 2 outs in the top of the second. Hello, Mr. Kip Gaming. We are just watching the Yankees get spanked early by the Orioles. Orioles put up 7 runs in the first inning. It's been funny and a little bit heartbreaking, like when a clown named Peanut gets trampled by an elephant. All right, this is Volpe who is up now, and that pitch is in the dirt. Thankfully, the catcher is able to bag it. 1-0. Oh my goodness, Sticks is even in here too. Hello, hello. Doing well, just bringing in some bingo. We got so many entries taken care of in the first inning because the Orioles bats were just white hot. It's been a good time. I can't convince him that inside sinker caught anything, so now we're at 2-0. To Volpe. Hey, don't worry about it, man. Life gets in the way of life all the time. I'm not expecting everybody to show up for every stream. I'm not that charismatic or popular. Yet. Oh, and Sticks has decided to play card number 12. Let's see if anybody else has card number 12. Somebody else already has card number 12. Card 13 is also taken, so just hold on for a moment. Please stand by. Your patience is much appreciated in this time of change and transition that we are all going through. I will get you both cards that are unoccupied by other people very shortly. And now we have a 3-1 count now on Volpe. Yes. Okay. Actually, let me test this to make sure it actually works. And now Volpe has been walked. We have bases loaded with 2 outs. All right, now we got a manager striding toward the field. Let's make sure that this link works before I... Awesome. And let me make sure that this one works as well. No. Okay. So, let me see. Oh, yep. Mark off loaded bases because we just got that. Thank you, Luke. So, Sticks, you will be card 14. If that link doesn't work for you, please let me know. And Hip Gaming, you will be card number 6. Once again, if that link does not work for you, please let me know. All right, and now Higashioka is up to bat. He is the 9th in the order. Orioles pitcher's ERA is 4-something, 4.59. There are a lot of Yankees fans down here, as you can imagine, or just a lot of casuals in the Maryland area who just want to root for Aaron Judge. Oh yes, we will get a recap of the bingo between probably once we go to the middle of the second. By the way, count is now currently at 2-1. Trying not to walk in or run. Stamps 3, Alouettes 13 in the second quarter. Thank you for the update, True North. Misses low and outside with that sinker. Fans cheering. It's now 3-1. Nope, we're not going to put any emojis in there. That will just confuse me. All right, Kramer now on his 46th pitch in the second inning. He swings, and it is another 5-3 across the diamond out. So they strand loaded bases, and we move into the bottom of the second. with Orioles still leading 7-0. So, here are the spaces that we have checked off so far. Okay. We have had play ball, which is the free space, stolen base, double, home run, more than 3 foul balls in 1 at bat, 5+3, meaning we had a third base to first base out, registered by either team, broken bat, mascot madness, starting pitcher ERA beaten, loaded bases, multi-run RBI, full count. Jim breaks down laughing at a play. Ishii is lurking. Angie jumps on the table. Rare one for getting through the entire Orioles batting order in 1 inning, because that's pretty rare. Rare 2, which was, damn it, it was just in my head what the second rare was for, and I've already forgotten it. But we had something else happen that we justified the rare 2 for. So we've got 2 rare spots, and remember the rules for the rares. You can pick any rare spot. It doesn't have to be the one labeled 1, 2, 3, or 4. Just pick a rare spot, but once you pick it, no backsies. And I'm counting on an honor system for that. I appreciate it, folks. Meanwhile, I will go over and see if I can find some Major League Baseball scores to share with all of you. I will be taking a pause for the cause after the second inning is over, so we've got a little bit more time together before we take a break and inhale. Or go, smoke if you got them, whichever. Oh my God. We beat the Phillies for the World Series in '83? I didn't know that. And they apparently called it the I-95 series because that's the highway that DC and Baltimore and Philly are both off of. All right, let's see. Rockies beat the Athletics 2-0. Cardinals shut out the Cubs 3-0. Astros lost to the Rays 8-2. And the Royals beat the Twins, apparently sweeping them today. So, once again, all the Major League Baseball is just having a normal one. Low pitch leads to a 1-0 count for Santander. That's going to be a called strike with a 90-mile-per-hour cutter. And the Mets beat the Nationals 5-2. Eyelash in by eye. Right during the broadcast. Fantastic. What are we at? Oh, 2-1. Didn't quite see that pitch because my own eyelash was trying to blind me. But I'm assuming that was enough to make him not swing at it. Severino's still in, folks. The jammed one, broken bat, so we can definitely mark off broken bat. It was a 3-1 play. Severino comes over to catch the ball, make the out. Orioles have 1 out in the bottom of the second. Eyelashes. What the heck are you all even talking about the Oriole way? Nobody ever talked to us about the Oriole way. That was something nobody ever mentioned when we were fans growing up. Just because Weaver? Apparently it consisted of a lot of meetings, which sounds like hell. The announcer is going on and on and on about how many meetings they went to during the Weaver years, and I'd probably have developed 5 ulcers trying to deal through that. Another one on the ground, second baseman in good position to get it that time, beats the run by O'Hearn. Get out number 2. Oh, Calgary is in the red zone. La Zone Rouge. See that, folks? We're learning French already here on another stupid sports show. Crack toward the shortstop on the run, a couple of hops, and that is 1-2-3. The inning is over. You know, they didn't really have to do very much in this inning because they got all their work done last one, and well, this has been fun so far. So let's take a little pause for the cause here, and we'll come back to the rest of Yankees Orioles after this break here on another stupid sports show. All right, folks, we are back now. We've returned for the third inning between the Yankees and the Orioles, live from Camden Yards in Baltimore. I've been there a few times, been lucky enough to go. If you ever get a chance, it's worth it. It is really a beautiful park. I do highly recommend it if you're ever in Baltimore and the Orioles happen to be playing. If you can manage to get a ticket, take the opportunity. It's worth it. All right, Kramer evens the count at 1-1 with that pitch to Bowers. Why are they? Jesus, this is insane. Never mind. We have a home run by Bowers in the third inning, and now the shutout is gone, and the Yankees are on the board 7-1. Meanwhile, field goal is good for Calgary. Now they're only losing to Montreal for 13-6. Okay, not bad. Sorry, they have one of the players mic'd up on the field, and I thought it was just going to be them listening for chatter during the game, but they're actually interviewing the dude while he's on the field, waiting to play, waiting to react to plays, and he's listening to questions from the announcer in an earpiece and reacting to it live as he's preparing for each pitch. If any of you are watching this, I'm sorry, I'm just agog. Has this been a thing for a while? And they're just talking to him about where he grew up in Alabama. All right, counts currently 2-1. I'm sorry, I am just, I was not expecting this level of on-field sound during the And apparently he's an Auburn fan, so if you need a reason to hate him, then you've got it. That's Gunnar Henderson on the Orioles that I'm talking about, by the way. Uh-oh, we have another one. Got cranked away. Stayed in. Torres will get a double. All right, well, we've got somebody standing at second for now. Otherwise, we might have we might have a 7-2 score. Top of the wall stays in. Oh, God, apparently a fan's hand may have hit it. It's Jeffrey fucking Meyer all over again. Can we get through one Orioles-Yankees game without fan interference on a Yankees home run? Please. Oh, my goodness. Oh, so it's not a Jeffrey Mayer, it's a Steve Bartman thing. Okay. And apparently the CFL halftime crew is practicing their putting. I'm willing to put that down for the announcers are already drunk / bored. But we already have the announcers are already drunk. So that, honestly, True North, I think that counts. Call has been confirmed on the field. It's a double. All right, here's Stanton. Will stare at a curveball for strike one. Saw it in spring training, but never thought they did in the regular season. Well, they're still doing it now, and I just find the coincidence between the fact that Gunnar is being interviewed, and this is the best inning that the Yankees have had so far offensively. Far too coincidental for me, but hey, I'm old and things are terrible. Uh-oh, Stick says, "Oh my God, I have a bad feeling about what's going to happen next." Didn't get that one. Now up to 2-2. All right, Kramer getting in the 2-2 now. Too low. 3-2. All right, runner at second, still no outs in the inning, and gets him underneath a fastball. Dude thought he was going inside, but it went right down the middle and low. First out of the inning. Strikeout. Whew. Carlos Stanton strikes out. And look who's up again. It's Anthony Rizzo. That's inside. And strike one. Now he's trash talking with the runner. We have a timeout so he can briefly take out his glove and refix things. And now the ump and the batter are having a conversation. You know what? I'm willing to put that down. Batter has words for umpire because I'm not sure exactly what that situation just was. Welcome back. And we have another one down the middle, not swung at. 0-2 now to Rizzo. And high pitch for Rizzo. Another swing and a miss and another strikeout. Balk, and what a catch. Now, thanks to all this pitch countdown stuff, we have a decent chance of getting a balk. What a catch? Well, I'm not sure at this point. I haven't seen much of the fielding. Big swing from Kinner Falefa. Oh, and apparently he is also into Lego. And apparently it started from him and his girlfriend being bored in a hotel room. Not a story I expected, and strikes out the side for the inning. Damn! That's a nice way to get back into things after giving up a home run. Damn. All right. They strand the runner at second and move to the bottom of the third. Well, if he can keep up the pitching that we saw from him in the third inning, maybe they won't have to pull him. All right, let me see. We've had at least a couple of away hits. And what are we at in the official box score? All right, that's 3 hits that they have officially. Okay. Okay, good. I've still got a little beer left. Everything's all right. All right, so I'm also going to just run a quickie poll. I'm sure True North is just going to vote for Pepsi Crystal like he usually does. But of course, the fact that I made one of the options Crystal Pepsi is probably going to just, bite me in the ass because I'm going to get everybody voting for Crystal Pepsi. I know my audience. You're a bunch of assholes. Cold strike on that first pitch. Saravino is still in, I think. Just so you know. First pitch to Adam Frazier is a strike. He is the one who got the 3-run home run. He's willing to wait all the way down there. Line foul into the netting. This is a chopper right into the glove of Severino this time, and he makes an easy throw for the out. Okay. Oh, apparently in Oriole Park, they moved back the left field wall 20 feet, raised it another 6. So Well, so far, yeah, that figures. That figures. Of course, he'd vote for Pets Be Blue. I always count on you guys to make me sound foolish. Ramon Urias is now up 0 for 1, fouls that fastball back, now 1 and 2. Count. And now we have another liner into deep right field. He's trying to get the play. Oh, he does manage to get it in time, and a good throw to first. Urias back to first. So now with 1 out, Orioles have a batter on first at the bottom of the third. Is his first hit of the night. Now comes Westberg, who had a single, a stolen base, and a run scored last time he was up. Check swing, called, and a strike. I give the Yankees all the credit for the world for sticking with Severino after that 7-run inning. Just had the first ditch engagement, by the way, at this at bat, so you can only do that one more before it's a balk. A little bit of catcher assistance turns this into an 0-2 at bat now. That was very low and away to Westberg. 1-2. Announcers are currently attributing the Orioles' success to good drafting and scouting and building up their farm system. So, I guess that's where we're living at this point. Severino. 1-2. Outside again. Count is even. Meanwhile, Calgary's gotten another field goal, so they've pulled within 7 of Montreal at halftime, 16-9. A little bit awkward, but still decent. 2-2 pitch is a big strikeout for Westberg. That is his 4th strikeout of the night. Yep, he got just enough on that to hit it onto the top of the wall and bounce back in. And once again, we are ahead 0-1 to McCann. The funny number. Bit low on that one from Severino. Now count is even at 1 apiece. There's those scores. All the funny numbers, yes. All right, Pirates beat the Phillies 6-4 earlier today. Meanwhile, big swing from McCann. Nothing doing, now 1-2. And I just shut the scores page. Fantastic. All right. Load that up. 1-2 is up. Very inside. Count is even. Padres beat the Rangers 5-3. Meanwhile, Reds blanking the Dodgers 9-0. Mariners shutting out the Diamondbacks 4-0. Of course. Why not at this point? He swings at a way outside pitch. All the chasing. 。 . 。 . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Oof. All right, well, that'll take us into the top of the fourth. Severino definitely getting back on his game here after a rough first inning. So, we know what Kramer's expected ERA is. What was it, 4.59 is where his ERA currently exists. And I know they really ran up the pitch count on him in the second inning, so there is a good chance he might not make the sixth at this point. So far, we've had a pretty couple of standards innings after that wild first one. Oh, you know what we can check off? Blinded by the light for Anthony Rizzo getting blinded in the first inning by the sun when he was playing first base. Yet batter has words for umpire. No player collisions, thank goodness. No barehanded foul ball grab. No bad girl or boy. Nobody getting tossed. No appealing to the kids. No bored spectator on their phone. No pitch clock violations or rundowns. No one's been hit by a pitch, and no one's even bothered to bring up Ellie De La Cruz. So, I guess there's really only one thing we can do at the moment. All right. Ah. I figured it was time. Mark off Monty on your cards. That's right, Monty. You're a bingo space now. You could help somebody win tonight. Ah. Well, that's not going to help because Bader just got a single that bounced off of the Orioles shortstop and into left field. So that's a little bit disappointing, but hey, at least I didn't have to change where what the runner's situation was from the previous inning. Still an empty count, still at the top of the fourth, and yeah, probably should add one more to the away hits counter. All right, Monty, you have been humiliated enough on the internet for tonight. You may go. Ah, much better. Allen, meanwhile, gets jammed up on that one. Scoring decision on that last play was an official base hit, by the way. This will be popped into center. All right, one down now. After that, pop to center. Yes, I must be real behind because Monty's presence is just now registering in chat for me. Damn. Either that or I think everybody took a break and went to go check out other streams. Either way, currently at the top of the fourth, and we get a strike with a cutter to Volpe, who walks his previous time up. Yeah. Oh and 1 count now to Volpe, gets him low for 0 and 2. Ah, so that's why there was no flow of messages when Monty came through, because Monty broke chat. Hey, Monty! You broke the YouTube chat. Just wanted you to know. I think he's good with that. Still 7-1 at the top of the fourth. Big first inning, making a nice cushion for the Orioles. A big cut for Volpe, strikes him out. Out number 2 right there. And that is the 7th strikeout for Dean Kremer tonight. Still have a runner on first. We're at 2 outs now. Yoshioka is up now. 1-0 count. That pitch a little bit too low. Kremer's pitch count is now up to 76. Does get that fastball in the strike zone. Even things up. Another low miss by Kremer. 2-1. I understand, True North. We're all afraid of Thursday night football at this point. Count is now 2-2. Foul that one away. Into the right side bleachers. 2-2. Missed out on 4 or 5 different runs by a square. Well, let's see what if there's anything else that we can. Nope, there's nothing else we can get at the bingo at the moment. Sorry, folks. We currently have a batter timeout as well. Logan, that is the plan. I will stream at least some of the NFL preseason games. I'll try to find either the most interesting one that is being broadcast near me, or if not, a game that does interest me, and I will also try to get some more exposure for the Detroit Lions, because I know you're all desperate for that. You don't hear about it enough from me on this channel about my team of choice, the Detroit Lions. But yes, I am also, Logan, I am also very much looking forward to seeing the Green Bay Packers in the regular season. Single into center field. They will hold the runner at second. Now runners at first and second, 2 outs. No kidding, William. Giants and Lions. Oh, that ought to be a good challenge for us, because it's a mobile quarterback, and we didn't do quite so well against the mobile quarterbacks last year. So I'm hoping we can at least do something as Daniel Jones for the 2 series that he's in. All right, Bowers is up again. He's 1 for 2. He's the dude who got that home run. The only point for the Yankees so far tonight. Run, I know. First pitch was fouled back for a strike. Second pitch missed completely, but with that curve. Ooh, didn't even break 80 with it. Now that was nasty. And he powers it into right field. It will not get cut off, but it will score a run for the Yankees. Officially a double. So now we have runners at second and third. Yankees have reduced the lead to 5. We got some action, folks. This might not be a complete blowout after all. After all, the Yankees are not that far back in the wild card standings. Let me take another peruse here. Yeah, they are only currently 3 games back of the first available wild card spot, which is currently Toronto. And Boston is ahead of them. All right, I'll see you when you get back, Luke. Right now, Mike Bauman's warming up in the bullpen for the Orioles, by the way. Oh yeah, this is definitely what we're looking for, buddy. More 5-hour games, please. Bring them back. We missed them. Meanwhile, we'll have a called strike for this at bat. Aaron Judge is trying to convince them to put him in as a pinch hitter right now. This will be an infield pop-up. Herr comes back and gathers it up as they ran 2, and we move on to the bottom of the 4th. Eventually. Someday. When we feel like it, perhaps. Meanwhile, MKI makes it back a couple innings early with a cooked rotisserie chicken. We've got a weather delay in Montreal. Oh yeah, Danielle Hunter got paid by the Minnesota Vikings. So, they don't have to worry about that for another year. Good for them. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to put the Yankees' name back. I am so embarrassed by this lack of professionalism that I have exhibited on this internet show. Oh, I will never get over the shame. I guess this is a good moment to thank another one of our sponsors for this evening, which I have to box up to make sure the cats don't get into it. There's no good way to close this damn package. Napolitanke. They're wafers from Croatia. They still don't have the rum ones, so once again, chocolate on chocolate. But hey, still good. And for those of you who are checking, we haven't had really anything else new get called off in the bingo except for me bringing in Monty, so you can check off Monty if he is on your cards. Angie did jump on the table, so if you missed that. Alright, we'll go through the entire breakdown, because there were a couple that got added, but who knows what you may have missed, MKI. Stolen base, double, home run, more than 3 foul balls, and an at-bat. 5-3. Monty, batter has words for umpire, broken bat, mascot madness, blinded by the light. Called first strike, by the way, to Richmond. So, blinded by the light, starting pitcher ERA beaten, loaded bases. Second pitch is outside, 1-1. Multi-run RBI we have had. Full count. The announcers are already drunk. Jim breaks down laughing at a play. Ishii is lurking. Fouled away on the at-bat. 1-2 now. We have also had Angie jumps on the table and 2 rare spots. So whatever you were missing from that, that's what you missed. All right, Severino. has recovered very well, and as I say that, he has a wild pitch that nearly sails away. 2-2. Oh, now he's gotten up to 3-2 on Rutschman, who's currently 2 for 2 tonight with 2 singles. And he'll pop this one away, trying to make it 3 for 3. At this point, I think Severino might be our best bet for getting that wild throw, wild pitch. He's lost the control on a couple of pitches so far, and I can definitely see one escaping maybe sooner rather than later. Later. I learned to talk one day, I promise. Ooh, we definitely better update that box score. But not too much at the moment because Rutschman has just walked on his at bat. Now, so officially the Yankees have had 6 hits. Oh, would probably help if I was typing them in the correct place. There we go. Orioles have had 8. Meanwhile, we get one knocked out to the field by Henderson, and Rutschman is going to get all the way around the bases. Gunnar Henderson gets a double. The Orioles score. It is now 8-2. Just clocked this one into that gap in right center, all the way to the wall, and the throw got bobbled out in center field, so they weren't able to make a decent play at the plate like they wanted to. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Coach is it's Coach Day. Coach Miss Day. All right, still no outs for the Orioles. Santander is up now. That's Henderson's 14th double for the season for Baltimore. Halftime crew is arguing about why the fans are allowed to stay in their seat, but the players had to return to the locker room. Meanwhile, that was a hard grounder to the shortstop. Henderson will stay on second, and they will just make the easy throw to first. Yeah, I will. I'm not sure when that premiere is going to be, but seeing how this game is kind of crawling along, I have a feeling that I might be here for a while, unfortunately. All right, 0-1 on that called strike on O'Hearn. Another one fouled off a foot. That's been happening a lot tonight. 0-2 now currently. Now remember, folks, starting pitcher is still in. Even with earning 8 runs, they still think he's okay. Wild pitch! Wild pitch! Wild pitch! MKI, claim your bingo because we just had a wild pitch. Woo! 1-2 now. With that, runner made it to third on stolen base. So let's get MKI's card up, which should be card 29. And we have another pitch that gets away. Fortunately, the catcher was able to trap it before they can make a run for third that time. All right, where be your O after I'm seeing wild pitch, double, play ball, broken bat, and a rare. Congratulations, MKI. In the bottom of the fourth, you had the first bingo of tonight on another stupid sports show. And that's a fair ball down the line. First baseman missed it. Another run will score. They will hold the runner at first. But we are up to 9-2 with that as the water dude sprays all over the audience. There's nothing about that will ever sound right. And looks like Severino is about to get the hook. And there he goes. All right, let's see. All right, so far in our poll, we have had apparently 5 votes for Lions Blue Bombers, 0 votes for the Alouettes and the Tiger Cats, and 3 votes for Crystal Pepsi. Shouldn't expect anything else. Okay, so officially it's going to be Lions Blue Bombers. Thank you. Your contributions have been very much appreciated and noted. Oh, God. What even is this? What even is this? All right. I think we're still at a single out as well. I forgot for a moment that we haven't gone to a inning break. We are at a pitching change right now. So we had pitching change somewhere on here, didn't we? A look. Oh yeah, that's another rare spot. Pitching change before the 5th inning. So if you have another rare spot on your card, feel free to mark it off. All right. We're just getting everything happening. We're going to have Dodgers Padres at about the same time on Sunday next week for more Sunday Night Football. This Thursday will be BC Lions versus the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Slowly, the schedule is being built as we go here on another stupid sports show. Of course you support Crystal Pepsi. True North, I wouldn't expect anything less of you. Yankees are currently 8 games back and in last place in the AL East, but they're still 55-49, which tells you how strong the AL East is this year. That not only are the lower teams all still firmly in the wild card hunt. Ron Marinaccio is now on, and he's able to get a strike with his first pitch. Who is this that's up right now? Cannot see. Oh, it's Hayes. Detroit versus BC with Canadian football rules. Honestly, I think the whole game Dan Campbell would just be laughing with giddy joy and trying whatever he possibly could. I think he would have a ball with that. And a couple of big cuts leads to a strikeout. And yes, we are at 2 outs. They still have a runner on first. The Biloxi Shuckers. Now that is a name for a team if I've ever heard one. It's the Brewers Double-A beating the White Sox Double-A Birmingham Barons 14-1. Now that is a stomping right there. Low changeup is a ball one to Frazier, who's 1 for 2 with a home run tonight. Marinaccio relieving Severino after 4 1/3 innings. He has a called strike with a low changeup. Count is now even. All right, well, since we're being adults and responsible, we'll make the rest of the schedule now. Fridays, more Easter. I'll try to find something for us to take in on Saturday as well. I gotta imagine there's something going on that we could find that's interesting to see. We're up to a 1-2 count now. And they get him swinging for another strikeout. Just like that, we are out of the fourth, folks. And you know what that means? Well, it means we're going to take another pause for the cause. And we'll return for more of the Yankees Orioles here on Another Stupid Sports Show as soon as we possibly can. Alright, we're officially back here on another stupid sports show. Stanton has just lofted a ball into shallow center for a base hit. So now we've got one on, and Kramer is gone. Ah. One single in the top of the fifth, and he didn't even get an out. So he officially only completed 4 innings. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, there's a lot of people who like him, but there are some who absolutely think the rule changes and everything stink. So, yep. They're not happy, but the rest of us who are enjoying the fact that the games have the great potential to be shorter, I say potential because this one is really starting to climb up there. And I have a feeling that the Yankees are going to try to make it as long as possible for this comeback. But hey, at least that way it'll feel like the old days, right? Wow. They're now interviewing the players at the halftime. Oh, there's still are they still in the weather delay over there, True North? I don't need that anymore because we're the only game going, so there's only one score to keep track of, really. Well, it's also Montreal. Maybe they have different standards for what they expect out of their football weather. Okay. Well, neither starting pitcher made it past the 4th inning. Dean Kramer officially listed with 4 plus. Luis Severino 3 and a third. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I bet they wear shoes on their head and crap in the urinal and everything. Officially, Mike Baumann is now in at relief. 3.5 ERA, 52 and 2/3 innings so far with a 25% K rate. Strikeouts, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the lingo. And we've got a 20 more minute delay to the Lightning in the game. Woo-wee! Rizzo is up again, though, and he gives me all the entertainment I need with a big swing at a curving low ball. Strike one. Runner on first here in the top of the 5th. That pitch will get away. And it gets away again as the throw is off target to Henderson. Rutschman is their usual catcher, but tonight he's a designated hitter, and McCann, who is apparently recently picked up by the Orioles, behind the plate. So, well, as a stolen base for Stanton, and a check swing will bring strike 2 along for Rizzo. Count now 1 and 2. Timeouts all around, apparently. Everybody stepped away from everything. I wasn't sure if it was the batter or the pitcher. And ESPN has not bothered to inform me. And a called strikeout for Baumann. And the batter is just standing there. He's picking fight with the umpire. Are we going to get it? Are we going to get it? Manager Aaron Boone comes out to field him and apparently talk him down. Ooh-wee. Out number 1 for the inning. So close to getting a player tossed. He ran his jaw and got to say much more than I expected he would for a Major League Baseball player. Meanwhile, Bauman responds with some heat down the middle for strike 1 to Keener Falefa. That's another one, another heater right in the middle of the zone. 0-2 now. And Bauman is not screwing around today. He's wanting to get this inning done and over with. This will be a chopper foul. Both Bauman and Urias rush off the mound to get it. Yes. Keener Falafel. That is his last name. Also, he's currently 0-2 on the day, so maybe he doesn't get his real name back until he actually gets a base hit. All right, here we are. 0-2 in the dirt. Gets protected, so it prevents Stanton from taking another base. He has to run back to second. And we will try this again to get out number 2 for the Orioles. I think so far all the Yankees runs have... No, there were some different situations. I thought for a moment they'd all been home runs, but no, they got a single for one of them. We really haven't had anything new called, honestly, Luke. Oh, we did get a rare spot. We got another rare spot because we had a pitching change before the 5th inning. So, but that is the only one that we have added as far as the list goes. So apparently on opening day, the Orioles had 10% chance to make the postseason, and now they're at 84%. Meanwhile, the Yankees have gotten a base hit into right. They will hold Stanton at third, and now runners are at the corners here in the 5th. Yeah, I saw that MKI about Jonathan Taylor, how it broke after I was done with my show yesterday. So, fantastic. I also saw the update today that apparently Jonathan Taylor was labeled physically unable to perform and was placed on the PUP list. So, at this point, it feels like a whole lot of drama, he said, she said. And we will wait, I think, for the truth to come out at some point, depending on what the truth is anyway. Very high strike to Bader, and he chases it anyway. Currently at 0-1. Misses on the outside with that heat. 1-1 now. Oh God, the Colts, I have a bad feeling about the Colts this year. I have a very, very bad feeling. You think he'll just go right back to Wisconsin, not even bother with the NFL anymore? He'll just hide in Madison for the rest of his career. That makes sense, Logan. Honestly, At this point, with all the conflicting information I've heard coming out about Jonathan Taylor, that might be the most logical course of action. 2-1 count now to Bader, and he swings big and misses again. 2-2. That was just heat down the middle that time. Oh, more of a slider apparently. Center field driving the center fielder back, but he gets it at the warning track. 1 run will score. However, they keep the runner at first. That is officially a sac fly. We just got that checked off. So if you have sac fly, mark it on your cards. All right, now 9-3 officially. Actually, let me check out my card. Oh, I've had that. I've had a couple of rares. We've had that, this. Wild throw. Play ball, mascot madness. Sack fly, loaded bases, home run Monty. Oh, damn. I have 1 bingo. Now I've got 2 bingos. And I could get a few more bingos. Yeah, I would feel better about everything that's going on with the Colts if Jeff Saturday were still there. It would just it would fit. You know what I mean? Allen gets this one cracked to second, and that will end finally the 5th inning. 1 stranded. And apparently we'll be talking to a dude named the Mountain, otherwise known as Felix Bautista. He's an Orioles pitcher, I think, in the bullpen. So they're going to talk to him in that same weird way that they did before. All right. Let me check the Wajamal module. You had Logan. You had number 12, correct? Uh, the neighbor, the number change, or did the card itself change to like a different game? All right. Well. All right. Well, just whatever address you have and what number is at the top, just delete it off the end. Keep the backslash on there and put 12 on the end. That should that should oh, the whole card changed. All right, hang on. Let me get this situated. Come on, actually let me load my links so that I can solve these problems. All right, so that should be 12. All right, there's your card back, number 12. Oh, wow, really they're really trying to sell this guy up, Felix Bautista. And now here we go for the awkward bullpen interview, which I'm just going to turn the volume down because I've already got to listen to enough inane chatter today. It's more, I don't need any more. Urias will line out to center with the first pitch, as immediately 1 out for the Orioles in the bottom of the 5th. I might not have said his name right. Maybe I'll get it right by the end of the game. Who knows? Oh, they're just going to take their time, too. Damn, got that strike high in the zone with the fastball. What are we at now? 0-1. Okay. Meanwhile, we got a good chop on this one, but there's still plenty of room for the left fielder to make the play. Quick 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Glad that worked. Glad the link worked for you. Holy crap, that ball looks so tiny in his hands. Okay, whoa. Yep, intimidated now. Oh, he's also conducting the whole interview in Spanish, by the way. And if any of you can hear music in the background, my neighbors who are catty corner to me, so they're not next to me, but they're diagonally near me, and we have a hit by pitch. McCann got hit by Marinaccio, and that will be a taken base for the Orioles. Ooh, got it right in the hand, too, it looks like. Ooh. So for any of you who do have hit by pitch on your cards, mark it off. Surprising, I don't have hit by pitch on this one. All right, they've gave him the look over and apparently have given him the all clear to stay on the field. All right, Logan only needs fielder's choice and what a catch. That I think both of those are we have a very good chance of getting. Absolutely. Especially the fielder's choice with how much people have been getting on base tonight. There should be all sorts of choices for these fielders. That one's a little low to Rutschman. Now 1-0. Oh, that's right, because he walked his last time up, so he's still at 2-2. I forgot that walks are never counted when they show show how the batters are doing for the night. A little loopy with that changeup. 2-0 now. Back in the box we go. Marinaccio eyeing things up, taking a quick look over at first. Get set inside, looking for the steal. I think. Oh, damn, he got that. It's safe. I thought they tagged McCann out. He went in feet first, which was dangerous, but damn. Runner at second now with 2 outs. Round 1 gets cracked foul by Henderson. Opposite. Oh, it's Rutschman still. Opposite direction. I forgot. We just stole a base. We haven't changed batting yet. Now crank the count up to 2-2. Oh yeah, the Yankees let a catcher get a stolen base. They let him slide feet first too, which is the part that really boggles me. And Rutschman's still battling through this count, trying to drive up some pitch count on Marinaccio. Or would just really like to maybe have all a 4-for-4 night. Henderson in the on-deck circle. And meanwhile, Montreal Calgary has returned. 2-2 coming in. And Rutschman cranks it to the corner. Is it far enough? No. Warning track. 3rd out of the inning. There goes the perfect evening for Rutschman, but the Yankees finally get out of the fifth. We are going to head to the top of the sixth. Score remains the same, 9-3. We'll update the box scores as well. Yankees have made it up to 8 hits. The Orioles are now at 10. Oh, I better throw in some more music. We're gonna have to really get things going here in a little bit. All right. That's more in the queue. Fantastic. And the demographics that they want me to be for this, by the way, they think I need to buy clothes for my kids for back to school. They think that I'm the kind of person who really wants to not bend over and tie my shoes anymore. So they want me to buy the Skechers slip-ins. Ooh, stuff from MKI. Major League Baseball home run leaders this season. Got Ohtani in the lead with 39, Matt Olson from the Braves with 35, and Alonso from the Mets with 30. Luis Robert Jr. from the White Sox with 29. Mookie Betts and Max Muncy and Kyle Schwarber are currently tied with 27. All right. Do you think it's possible that we can get Ohtani to break a home run record? And then maybe we can have somebody on that stat line that doesn't require an asterisk? That would make me feel a lot better about the sport. Anywho, we are back now at Camden Yards for the sixth inning. Orioles leading 9-3. Yankees trying to claw their way back in run by run, inning by inning. They only have 4 more at bats and 4 more innings to do it. Absolutely, Logan. Always is, always was. Meanwhile, we've had a procedure penalty in CFL, and I'm glad we're at the point where we all understand what that means, and they're really going to the bullpen. There's somebody new for the Orioles. Okay. Cool. We're at a 1-1 count now after batter has fouled off, and apparently Westberg is out of the game now for the Orioles, and they're getting some more playing time in for other folks. 1-1, a little outside. Batter doesn't get enough enticement to go for it. 2-1 now. Oh, 65 by middle of September. 40, 15, maybe. Damn, nearly makes him lose his balance to swing on that one. 2-2. Wasn't so much that it was badly placed, just real fast and high. Rangers still leading the AL West. Only by 1, though. Houston Astros trying to nip at their heels. And we are now of a full count. Well, you can tell how exciting this game is because they're talking about the Angels free agency moves. We have a liner out to the gap in left center. This will be a double. Stand up. Let's see. Bingo updates. Yes, I know. Let's get the list back up. Taro Fujinami. Yes, that's who's pitching for them right now. We have had somebody hit by a pitch, Luke, and that is the only other spot that we have been able to mark off besides sacrifice fly and a wild throw pitch. That one was a little far out and pretty low. 1-0. Higashioka. Kyle Higashioka, ninth batter, 1 for 2 tonight. Fouled that somewhere. I think it hit everybody because batter's helmet got knocked off. And the splitter misses outside as well, now 2-1. No wonder he has an ERA of over 8. That's what I said, folks. Shintaro Fujiyami has an ERA of 8. And they call that one a strike, 2-2. Tried to check it, but spun too far. Arias is currently the batting average leader this season. And also in there is Bo Bichette from Toronto and Yandy Diaz as well as Freddie Freeman. And that name sounds made up, to be honest. Oh, Calgary trying to take the Yankees approach and get back into this game solely by field goals. They are now only down 4, and that's a strikeout with a 100-mile-per-hour fastball from Fujinami, forgive me. Montreal leading Calgary 16-12. We are now at the first out, finally, for the top of the 6th. And we have some discussion going on between the catcher and the umpire. We might have a. He had to stretch out his leg a little bit, so maybe he's not long for the catcher position in this game. Bowers is back up, 2 for 3 with a home run tonight. That one ends up sailing high and out of the zone. They're doing the wave, folks. They're doing the wave in Baltimore. Everything is going downhill from here. All right, I think I know what this spot needs to become. More heat down low, and there'll be a called strike, 1-1 the count now. Yeah, we have to make Ellie De La Cruz. That has to be. I'm going to make that talking about anything except the game. Oh boy, another called strike, more heat, 1-2 from Shintaro Fujinami. Damn, apparently we took him from the A's. They wanted him to be a starter, but we have him in the bullpen, and that's his second strikeout of the night. That's how he's gotten both outs here in the 6th inning. And more heat down the middle for the next batter, called strike. Wow, this is checks his swing before chasing that triple digit pitch out of bounds. 1-1 now. All right, Fujinami does not look back. He just gets him to sky it to the infield. And Frazier gets the easy catch to end the top of the sixth. Runner stranded at second for the Yankees. They could have used definitely another run to try to cut the lead down, but now we go to the bottom of the sixth. And the Orioles break into the double digits for the first time tonight. Chicken Parma. Wow. Wow, the CFL announcers must be really bored. Oh, Bacon Man, you're enjoying the game? Yeah. In case you didn't know, Bacon Man, I chose this game specifically for the purpose of figuring out how the hell the Orioles got good this year. And so far, yeah, they're making a very good case for themselves, especially the fact that they are dominating a division opponent right now. Oh, well, Yankees in last makes everybody happy, Bacon. You know, I think that's a commonality that many baseball fans share. Even some Yankees fans, because it means they don't have to try as hard. Oh, and of course there is this as well, because I'm just too proud of these things. Before they scored runs, the Yankees' name was this. We didn't want to go to the World Series anyway, so there. Oh, also apparently, Rutschman and Henderson are roommates. So, yeah. Solid hitting, solid pitching, and Orioles magic. That's all we need. Yeah, that would be exactly 40 years if the Orioles managed to do it. 40 years between World Series titles. Because the last one was in 1983. That one a little bit inside to Gunnar Henderson. Marinaccio is still on the mound for the Yankees. Here in the bottom of the sixth. 1-0 pitch is fouled out to the left. Yep, no, they have made a believer out of me. They're also focusing on Westberg and Colton Cowser. Rushman and Henderson joined in 2019. Westberg in 20, Cowser in 21. Apparently, those are the names that are making a huge impact for the O's this season. Pitch is outside, 2-1. QB flipped the ball to runner. He fumbled the ball, recovered by opponents, ruled an incomplete pass. He didn't make enough of a step with the ball after that. Up the middle, shortstop gains it. Very close play at first, but they just get the out on Henderson. Oh, if you guys blow this game, Bacon Man, the laughter the laughter will be rich, but it will be a little bit bittersweet. Well, hopefully you won't. I From what I can tell, this organization actually kind of has its act together right now, so is tied 2-0 now for Marinaccio against Santander's 1-for-3 tonight. Ronald Acuna Jr. is currently leading the stolen bases this year with 51. Gets him low. Gets him swinging underneath one right into the middle. 2-1. Meanwhile, the Rockies have sent Randall Grichuk and CJ Cron to the Los Angeles Angels. So the two top ALS teams, which I think are still the Orioles and the Rays, are the only teams that other MLB fans like? Really? Ooh, and Montreal has gotten their lead back to 7 with another field goal. So it's Alouettes 19, the Stampeders 12. What quarter are we in that game, True North? Up to 3-1 count now on Santander. Called strike for full count. All right, now let's see if I need to update the box score any. Oh, yeah. And that will be correct foul again. The at-bat continues. Well, yeah, no one likes the Yankees. The Red Sox kind of blew through all their goodwill from breaking the curse of the Bambino. And, yeah, it's Toronto. How can you be mad at Toronto? Strikes him out with an off-speed pitch, meanwhile, to get Santander to go down here in the bottom of the 6th. 6:18 remaining in the 3rd. No fans with Ravens jerseys have been spotted in the stands. No other NFL jerseys that you can recognize? Nothing to pander to the Americans? Get a little high for O'Hearn on that first pitch, 1-0. Base is still empty, 2 out. Low again with that changeup, 2-0 to O'Hearn, who is 2 for 3 tonight. Bacon Man, we're talking about the Montreal Alouettes and the Calgary Stampeders in the CFL. We've been covering the CFL for the past few weeks. It has been a crap load of fun. I am not even kidding. Even when the games have been awful and lopsided, it has just been a great way to get back into the spirit of football. I've been enjoying myself. Loses control on that one. And now the count is 3-1. Batters count. Yeah, actually, we're going to be covering a CFL game this week, this Thursday, as a competition for the Hall of Fame game. We are at full count. Yeah, this Thursday we'll be doing BC Lions versus Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Honestly, Bacon Man, I can buy that. You know, a team doing well will take a lot off your mind, especially wondering if Lamar and OBJ are going to be the dynamic duo that the organization thinks they are. The odds I think are pretty good, but still, you never know. We're gonna wait until I think the 7th inning stretch. I'm willing to hang on a little bit for that, just because it's the 7th inning stretch. It's a good traditional break spot, and then we can go, I think, straight through from there to the end of the game. I think. Ah, yes. Orange birdies go fly, fly. Yeah. All those rookies that I mentioned, they are calling them the baby birds, which why just like I might have mentioned before on this show, I was a fan of the Orioles, but then I found out, well, after many years of Orioles futility and finding out how much Peter Angelos interfered with efforts for Washington, D.C. to get a baseball team again, I kind of decided to drop them. You think the Ravens will win the division? Ooh. Bengals, if they add more defense, can. Okay. So, what has been, what else has been going on aside from the big names of the team that have led you to think that the Ravens will take the division? I'm not trying to talk down to you, man. I'm actually genuinely curious because there might have been some acquisition or something that I missed. Oh, and apparently they have the home run hose, which is not at all a beer funnel. Oh my God. Wow. I'm assuming they drink water out of the home run hose. I hope they drink water out of the home run hose and not like ayahuasca in liquid form or water out of the inner harbor. I mean, I know they got the trash wheel family that's been cleaning up the inner harbor for a number of years, but they don't get everything. Now, called strike to begin things here in the top of the seventh against Stanton. Gets him swinging on one of those outside pitches. 0-2 now. Ah, Greg Roman. I remember that name. Greg Roman and receivers. Tries to fool him outside again. Stanton doesn't fall for it, however. 1-2 now. Oh, yes. All responsible, very good influence behavior here in the Orioles dugout. Fujinami misses outside again with 99-mile-per-hour heat, 2-2. Are they going to try to give him like the lion's share of the innings out here? Was that their plan? I mean, I understand because he was apparently trained as a. They wanted him to be a starter at his previous team, the Athletics, but he had control issues, and that's kind of coming out a little bit in this at bat. And with that, he just misses on the outside corner. It will be a walk. Let's see if there's any of these names I just recognize by the last name alone. Candelario, Thomas Pham, Canha, Carlson, DeJong, Hernandez, Duvall, India, and O'Neill. None of them ring a bell. First pitch for the next batter is low again. Yeah, that sounds like Peter Angelo's. Bacon Man, that does sound like Peter Angelo's. Rizzo is up again, 0 for 3 tonight. I believe he did walk earlier in the evening. Misses on the inside. No amount of holding is going to make the ref budge. 2-0. All right. Fujinami up to his 27th pitch now, which will be fouled to the opposite side by Rizzo. 2-1. Going here. Again, another shot of that home run hose again. Oh, apparently they're trying to compare the Orioles this year to the 1969 New York Mets. For those of you who don't know, those were the Miracle Mets. Oop, they get a called strike. Now 2-2. Defending the plate fouls that fastball away again, and they have to run to get more baseballs, folks. We have reached that point of the game. Kanha and Pham are with the Mets, India's with the Reds, and DeJong is with the Cardinals. So it's a decent mix of semi-contenders and not so much. Okay. 2-2 gets fouled off. Fujinami really wants to get out of this inning. You're still 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's those wild card standings again. It goes Rays, Blue Jays, Astros, Red Sox, Yankees, Angels. Myself, Bacon Man, I think the Mets will try no matter what. They've sunk too much in. And I know they're used to the humiliation, but, you know, for all the noise and acquisitions that they made, it would just be embarrassing at this point. I got Rizzo swinging. Strike him out. Oh, and Keener Falefa, he earned his name because he got on base. He'll watch that one sail high. Not exactly a cutter, I think, but hey, I don't know how these pitches are designated anymore. I don't understand anything. I'm old, and it's all too fast and scary for me now. Huge whiff on that lower corner. 1-1. All right, Fujinami lines up, finds his pitch. Delivery in, and it gets fouled away again. 1-2. Wait a minute. What was the last time we got the score update? 12-19. Oh, another field goal from Calgary. They've pulled within 4 of Montreal again. It's 19-15 between the Alouettes and the Stampeders. Bullpen is in action for Baltimore. They're able to grab that one at the bottom of the zone and make another strikeout. Good work from Fujinami. That's his 4th strikeout on the night. Favoring that 4-seam fastball, and then the splitter, then the cutter. So far, his pitch selection. That one sails high, the fastball. We start with a 1-0 count to Bader, who is up again. 2 for 2 tonight. Has probably walked at some point. That sounds right for how far we are in the game. 1-0 delivery, runner on first. Just in there on the inside corner. 1-1. Two singles and a sacrifice fly, which is RBI of the evening. 1-1 from Fujinami is being delivered, and it will be down the line. Chase is being made, and it is right in the glove of the right fielder. That will close out the top of the 7th. 7th inning stretch now commences. Runners stranded at first, and another stupid sports show will leave you all to sing your song, and we will return in just a little bit for more of Orioles Yankees. Here on 106.9 Click FM. We're live in color. right, here we are. We are back in the bottom of the 7th inning. We already have 2 quick outs thanks to that pop out by Frazier and what I have to admit was a fantastic play by the Yankees shortstop, charging a ground ball and making an off-bounce throw. I was really impressed by how he pulled that play off. So I'm willing to put that down for what a throw. So if you have what a throw on your card, mark it off. Dan, I will check the list in just a moment to see if 22 is available. We're currently at an 0-1 count on Urias. Oh, and another called strike, 0-2. And Montreal goes up 7 again with another field goal, 22-15. Oh, we got action all over the place here tonight on another stupid sports show. Thank you for making me struggle to keep up with it. I'm kidding. I love the fact that we're all keeping each other up to date on all the scores. Makes it so good. Bingo lists. There's the bingo list. And 22 is available, Cornman. Oh, damn. It would have been a balk if there were runners on. Oh, we might. Oh, yeah. Nope. The Baltimore manager was a little upset about the fact that that wasn't called a balk just now because of the farce start, because of the like sort of false start on this pitch windup by the pitcher just now, Abreu. Wow. Oh my goodness. I think we have a natural balk coming up. Or, I don't know. But so far, I'm waiting for their official ruling before I say mark anything. We have had play ball, stolen base, and meanwhile they strike him out to end the inning. All right, we're going to go to the top of the 8th when the action returns, but starting from the top again because I got distracted. We have gotten our free space of play ball, stolen base, hit by pitch, double, home run. More than 3 foul balls in 1 at bat, 5 plus 3. It's as an out done by a third to first. Monty, batter has words for umpire, and what a throw for the fantastic play that the Yankee shortstop made in the bottom of the, at the bottom of 7th right there. Yeah, we've had loaded bases. We haven't had a bunt tonight, which is very odd. But yeah, we've had loaded bases, multi-run RBI, full count, wild throw slash pitch. The announcers are already drunk. Sacrifice fly. Jim breaks down laughing at a play. Ishii is lurking. Angie jumps on the table, and we have checked off 3 rare spots. I forget what they were all for, but I'm also willing to mark down rare number 4. For the amount of mouthing off that Yankees batter was able to do with the ref and not get tossed. Yeah, that is another rare spot marked off. So if you have all 4 rares on your card, then you are dancing right now. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like we've gotten 4 rare things tonight. They've all been kind of dumb, but they all have been rare. Oh, okay. You're gonna make me get out the other bingo list, True North. I'm gonna have to add that now. You realize this. Please, if you would be so kind, please explain to the class what an illegal participation penalty is. Um, and apparently Dan only needs Ellie De La Cruz to get mentioned for a bingo. Reds have placed Jonathan India on the injured list, apparently. Okay, so that's the latest thing off the wire. Um, Dan, let me see. You were card 22. Okay. Oh. Yeah. You know what? I've decided to change that spot, and I told everybody about this to talking about anything but the game. And it has been happening so much tonight that I am willing to say everybody gets to mark off Ellie De La Cruz gets mentioned again. So Dan apparently has gotten a bingo, and I see it. It's down the middle. Congratulations, Dan. And meanwhile, we got a strikeout here at the top of the eighth for the Yankees. I mean, yeah, for the Yankees. Haha. And what do you know? There's another pitcher in for the Orioles. I am so surprised. Missed it. 1-0. The count to Volpe is back up. It is illegal for a receiver to go out of bounds. Great job by Henderson with the grab at shortstop, but the first baseman can't handle the ball. Safe at first. So is that going to be scored an error? Oh, they will give him an error. So if you have I am error, mark that off on your cards. Okay, so in NFL terms, it's illegal touching. True of any player, but really only applies to wide receivers. Okay, because it's a little more likely that the wide receivers could return to the field without contact, but the other ones are usually in contact with people more often than not. Understandable. Nice sweeper for a strike. Ah, right off the edge of his glove. 0-2 count now to Yashioka is back up to bat. Now one in the dirt. 1-2 now. I must have missed a couple pitches. Oh, did it? Did that happen? Oh God, did they? Do you happen to know? Because I believe you, but I would love to see it if you have it. I love those videos. Oh, he's, ugh, disgusting. What a curve. Second strikeout for this dude tonight. Woo. If you happen to find a link of it, please throw it in the chat. I would love to see it. Oh, and now Jake Bauers, one of the people who was homered tonight. All he does is foul that one out. Oh, yeah. Honestly, depending on. Yeah, not even depending. Can't stop himself with a check swing. 0-2 now. Bauers. For baseball, as long as it happens that day, it's cool. Oh. Oh my God. 3 outs. Going to the bottom of the 8th. Did not expect to see an ad for a women's pubic trimmer in an ESPN Sunday Night Baseball broadcast. I just kept hearing the word pube in my ear. Pubic. Good times, everybody. All right, so Luke, we've had an error. We've gotten another rare for that Yankees pitcher who mouthed off to the umpire and didn't get thrown out of the game. So, that's been fun. But I think that's about it. Oh, what even is this game? I mean, I'm having fun. It's always nice to see the Yankees lose. Yankees fans, if you don't know this, well, I guess it's time you learned. All right, so this might just be about a 3-hour game if everything goes as planned. But you know, who the hell knows? I'm just wondering which of the Orioles bullpen we will get to see for the 9th. Oh, Bacon Man, if you're still here, I was hoping you could answer the question. I was going to ask you if you've been to an Orioles home game recently at Camden Yards. Yep. Yep. Yeah, just name all the Orioles players that went on to have success with the Yankees. Thank you, ESPN. I really appreciate that. It never goes away. Oh no, Baltimore starter's been out for a while. He made it 4 innings. Yeah, we both starters were like he pitched in the 5th inning, but one guy got on base, and but yeah, we did have a pitching change in the inning before. Oh, his ERA was covered. Yes, it was. Oh, we got bingo from Luke. And we got a big swing for a strike here in this at bat. Count is now 2-2. Let me see what it did there. Your card, which was 13. And we have a base hit over the head of Volpe. Runner now on first. Here in the bottom of the 8th. Oh, we don't have any outs. How nice for you, Orioles. So if you had the row 4, barehanded foul grab, beaten, fixed, Jim's in it. Wait. What a catch. Let's see. No, wrong card. Cool. There we go. Covered. We have I am error, beaten, home run, and rare 2. There it is. Bingo for Luke. Looks like we got another K. Albert Abreu got his second strikeout of the night. I think we're at our first out now. And who be up now with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th? Oh, it's Rutschman. Watch that one sail high. 1-0. Wow, that is a lot of bingos. Maybe we can... I'm not ready for extra innings, Luke. I don't need that to get ruined. Monty, you didn't ask for extra innings, right? He's not responding. He's just sitting in the living room, trying to be inconspicuous. That one's lofted into shallow center for a base hit. We now have runners at first and second. 1 out. And coming up is Gunnar Henderson. Yes, hit the ball softly so Logan can get her fielder's choice. Is that the only is that your only avenue to a bingo right now, Logan? Or do you have any others? Because if I take a look through the list, I might be able to find some during the break between the end of the 8th and the top of the 9th. Updated. Oh, we'll update the hits as well. Orioles have gotten up to 12 in the hits category. Yes, I should include their error. All right, runners at first and second. Here's Mr. Henderson. Hit the opposite direction, forcing the left fielder on his heels. And tagging from second, it will be Rutschman advancing to third. We now have runners at the corners. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, Luke. We officially changed LA De La Cruz gets mentioned again to announcers talking about anything but the game. And it happened so much tonight that we all crossed off LA De La Cruz. So yeah, you got number 2. I see where it is. It's the diagonal from lower to upper. That pitch, first pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Oh yeah, that's also the thing we have coming up. It's August, so it's the Little League World Series. What the? Okay, they apparently changed the rules for the Little League World Series as far as batting order goes, as a changeup gets a big whiff from Santander. So we're going to have to tune in to one of those games just to see what the hell they were talking about just now. Because honestly, for the life of me, it started to sound like cricket a little bit. But, sorry. Now, pitch goes high, counts now 2 balls, 2 strikes. We can get into double digits. It was something, they were talking about some weird batting order thing that they're going to do where you have to, where the batting order now goes through everybody that's on the bench. And they made it sound very strange. That one's down now, full count. Oh my goodness. Bases are loaded. Bases are loaded. Little League team versus Savannah Bananas. If it happens, if it happens. You haven't had any pubic hair trimmer commercials? Well, y'all are just missing out up there, aren't you? One and no count. Goes for it low and misses. That slider evens the count. I recognize that wince. The ooh, that was nasty. Wince. If it happens one day, yeah, we'll stream it. Hooks it down the line, and it hooked foul. We're up to 2-2 now. Yep, we are mellow. We are mellow. All right. Sorry, I was just making sure that I had everything updated for where we are. 2-2. Bases loaded. Misses with that fastball. Nearly got away from the catcher as well. Full count. All right. Here's the pitch to O'Hearn. And a called strike 3 on the inside. Crowd is unhappy about that one. And that's, honestly, that kind of looked off target to me. But then I haven't been paying very much close attention to the camera angle at this game. You know, the thing that I don't know if you've ever noticed, but it depends on what park they're at. But sometimes the camera is either just a little bit off to the right, so it affects, you know, you being able to discern what exactly is a strike or a ball and how close it can be. But some stadiums it's better, some it's not so good. I think this might be one of the not so good ones. Well, the park is beautiful, like I said earlier. Anytime you get a chance to go to Camden Yards, take it. Logan, I will not deny that I have been giving it some thought. I will not deny that. But I think it just needs to be the right movie and the proper occasion. And I will say this. And you can keep this in your back pocket, Logan. Okay? I'm sure you're familiar with an episode entitled The Giant Spider Invasion. I'll wait for you to respond. Oh, and now we got the final in Major League Cricket taking place right now. Yeah, I actually caught a few of those games. It was interesting, and it was nice to see that they had a couple of attendees. Hopefully, they'll be able to keep it going. So while we're waiting for Logan, I will explain to the rest of you. Giant Spider Invasion was made by a B-grade filmmaker who centered in the Midwest. It was yes, filmed in Gleason, Wisconsin, which is about 35 minutes away. So that's a big swing for a strike, and that is Yennier Cano. And well, there was one very important moment in that film where the citizens were informed that the Packers won the Super Bowl. And as you can imagine, this caused quite a commotion. So, I promise that if the Packers make the playoffs this year, I will do a stream of and watch along with all of you, however many want to sit through this, of the MST3K episode of the Giant Spider Invasion. How does that sound? Deal. Now, Logan, all the Packers have to do is make the playoffs, and you get the joy of hearing us all yell, "Packers go to the Packers won the Super Bowl." 2-2 to Torres gets fouled away. Nebraska football will play Northwestern on October 20th, 2023. That day will mark the 100th anniversary of Memorial Stadium. Meanwhile, big strikeout here in the top of the. Getting close, folks. Hey, hang on to that one, Dan. Remind me of it when we get closer to the end of September. 11-6. Honestly, I see that as a reasonable ceiling for the Packers this season. A little low with that slider. We are now at 1-0. Ah, and here comes the Big Ten trash talk. Missed with the slider outside. Now at 2-1 officially. Ooh, was able to sneak that fastball in there for a strike. 2-2. That sinker kind of rose. And now it's full count. And he whiffs on it for strike 3. We are now 1 out away. Here, Kano might close this out at the next at-bat. And there goes the Seven Nation Army chant. While Calgary is trying to pull this win out against the Alouettes. They're at the 30-yard line with 1:40 remaining. Missed away on that one. Count is now 1-1 to all the cameras are out to record it. Yeah, that's the age we're in. Got him low. 1-2 now. And he makes him chase top shelf. Orioles win. Orioles win. So now the Orioles have won the season series against the New York Yankees. If they somehow end up in a tie with them for a wild card spot or maybe the AL East, then they've got a tiebreaker. All right, we're going to take one last trip through the bingo list because we can always use more bingos on these nights. We had no collisions. Thankfully, no one got hurt. Nobody wanted to fight the pitcher. We did have a ball girl boy catch a line drive in the Brewers game earlier, so that got marked off. They never really tried to appeal to the kids. I'm not sure who they were appealing to. Nobody was ever really bored at this. Like I said, they were doing the wave. No pitch clock violations. No triples. We did check off talking about anything except the game. No real fantastic catches. I mean, running it down is all right. Now Montreal will punt with 52 seconds remaining. Logan has called bingo in the first row across. Let me get the other list out so I can see. Logan was card number 12. I am error, double, home run, hit by pitch, and ball girl / boy catches line drive. Yes, there was a what a throw. Actually, Logan's got himself a bingo. It was a nice play in the 8th inning by the Yankees shortstop to get an out on an off-balance throw. He's got bingo number 3, and tonight's ultimate runner-up is William, who apparently had 4 different spots but could not get a single bingo to fall. Sorry about that, William. Anybody else who was not able to finish it, I'm sorry, couldn't be around for the end of it, but you're all still winners in my heart. And with that, folks, I think I might be a believer in the Baltimore Orioles now. I think they'll definitely make the playoffs. Barring major homer at the bat level catastrophes. Only for the old school Simpsons fans, that reference. Meanwhile, the returner gets to the Montreal 30-yard line. Oh no. Oh no. But we will end this episode of another stupid sports show here and enjoy the other things on our own time. I'm Jim B here on 1069 Click FM. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.